Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? It's the moonwalking, trash talking princess of Staten Island. I want to remind you all that Mela is money, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Just keep watching Going In the Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're going in Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, and available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell next to it to make sure you're always notified when we're going live with another botch-filled episode of Going In Raw.
Goodness.
Hey, it's Thursday. What do we care? Tomorrow's Friday, and then we get the weekend. So,
Oh, I know.
Yay for us. Speaking of the weekend, by the way, Friday, which I know is not the weekend.
No, that's work.
Still part of the week.
Still work.
this isn't work, dude. Come on. We've got the Friendo Draft.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. What is that, 5 p.m. over there in England? Something like that? Yeah, that sounds right. Stars. New stars being born. What are you doing over there? Oh, he's done research. He's done some research. He's got his own. What does your war room look like?
Whatever the backdrop for Apple Notes on what an iPhone looks like.
So many people are going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to be devastated.
There's a lot of good submissions. Unfortunately, we can't take them all. We can only take the ones that we think we could use in stories that we might have in mind.
Mm-hmm. They are going to be devastated when they don't get chosen.
Here's the thing. Just because your creation isn't drafted doesn't mean we won't use them. We pick up free agents throughout the run of the show.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the name was going to be for my version of the Open Challenge title. Well, had you had plans for an Open Challenge title? No. Okay, so maybe I'll do that division in my particular. We'll have
Fair
another,
enough.
because I really enjoyed that last year when you did it in whatever bad wrestling.
Yeah, the 10 pounds of flesh.
Yeah.
Part of the fun though is that it was.
Well, no, who had the Sam Slippers title?
Oh, the never open weight title.
The never
overweight.
The
title.
never overweight title.
That stopped being the Open Challenge title once we came upon the 10 pounds of flesh title, and then Adam Mayhem won the never overweight title.
Bad and rad. What a mess. What a mess. Anyways,
Yep, there was some good that came from it, though.
We're getting back to WCW and fun wrestling. It's very exciting. I've done lots of research. Tomorrow morning, you're going to find out who the new cast of WCW. Some old names returning, a lot of brand new names showing up. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow morning. It's going to be at twitch.tv/Steven Larson. I'm done calling it its way, man. I'm going all in. If you
all right, well, I mean, if we lose our channel, then we know who to blame.
It's not a big deal. It's really not that big of a deal. Look, man, YouTube's been going down. I'm just fast forwarding to the inevitable decline of YouTube, anyways.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's where we're gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Our friendos would follow us to Twitch, right? Like 50 of them. If our,
at least 50 to
for our live stream
50 to 80. Yeah.
experience is any indication.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's all good stuff. We're also on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Yesterday, I said, you know what, man, we're coming toward the end of the month.
We are,
and we're heading towards the 1,100 patron goal.
Oh, we passed that.
We meet and beat that. We're now sitting pretty at 1,105 patrons because we got some new ones last night. Let's see here. Also, somebody told me that I forgot to throw a shout out, although I kind of remember this name.
What name?
Let's see here. Oh, I think his name was like Max Streamer something or other.
No, I don't recall.
Oh, here we go. No, the Rocket Max Streeter. Apparently, I forgot to give a shout out, so I apologize for that.
I don't remember that name.
I kind of do. I don't know how much you pay attention. I kind of remember that, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. There was a big gulf of days that we did no shout-outs because of the holidays.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm going to give some shout-outs here.
Yes, please.
I'm very excited about this fact. Let's see here. We had, I think, picking up from yesterday.
Yeah, you did some yesterday.
Hellfire 1991, Ryan Haft, Andy B., Jacob Gonzalez, Colin George, Russell Bird III. That's a great name. The Shotgun Son, James Young, Jonas Boudwin, I think. DJ Bryson, AJ Rayner, and Big Butter Jesus.
Wow.
I wonder if that's on his birth certificate. Big Butter Jesus. Anyways, tomorrow is the last day that you can get on board the $20 Patreon tier
and get
to ensure you get your Friendo care package.
What Steve's going to say.
At some point this month. What do you get in this care package, Larson?
You get the things shown right now. You get a comic book. It's a Stephen Larson tale story that can only be told in pages of comic book.
There's like 10 to 15,000 people that can only hear you.
Way too much money.
Yeah.
Way too much money.
Illustrated by myself.
Yes, you did a great job on it, but it would cost billions of dollars to make this production.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You get 3 stickers, our faces.
Yeah.
The old Going In Raw logo. You get a postcard with our names on it.
Yeah.
Written on there by us.
Yeah.
And then you get a double-sided poster of Mecha Santa and Top Notch Super Best.
If you don't know who Mecha Santa and Top Notch are, you're going to find out come WCW Fun Wrestling time. Although you got to make that Top Notch apparently, because I don't think you made him yet.
I haven't.
Does he factor into your story plans?
Of course.
Oh wow. Okay. So breaking news right here. Anyways. We have a lot to get through today.
Yeah, we got 4 hours of wrestling television to get through today.
We have a couple of super chats.
It's too much.
It is. It is too much. So let's go ahead and do some of these super chats here. Yeah. First up, we've got Chase Hetrick. What time is the draft tomorrow? Hopefully you're paying attention. Chase Hetrick, it was 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, 5 p.m. in British time. Mario Cisneros. Loving that Australian wrestlers are doing well in WWE, now hoping that the Mighty can be a force in NXT.
Yeah, they had a good match last night.
But if last night is anything to be considered, I don't know what's going to happen. It was a good match, though. Graham Too Sweet Me. Michelle, it's Botchamania here on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, man.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It's just, all of a sudden, like OBS, with that aspect of things have been working fine for ages, and then all of a sudden,
well, you discovered that you could monitor, and it seemed like, it could be completely coincidental. After you learn how to monitor audio live, it seems like it's been an issue now.
I don't know. I don't monitor the live though.
I know.
I don't use that function.
I don't know. It just seemed
Alfredo Saldivar. You can draft them all. Just have Samoa Joe kill 2 people off a week like he did that one guy in NXT. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, our champ, Adam Mayhem, says Project Beta.
He's got his, so we're allowing Adam Mayhem to, if he can get his OBS to work, to do his his Fun Wrestling WCW Developmental League called Project Beta.
Yes.
Which I think
anybody who's undrafted may show up in Project Beta.
Yeah.
And there's always a chance they can get called up.
Yeah, there's always the possibility. Exactly. Anyways, let's see if there's anybody in the Discord here. At the $1 Patreon mark, get access to the Discord as well. Let's see here. Yeah, no, everything's good.
All right, let's start with 205 Live, shall we?
Yes, let's do that.
What was that?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
That's my character from Red Dead Online.
That's pretty good.
I know, looks like me, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Looks like old-timey Steve.
Yeah.
I told Lacey, I'm like, this is who you'd be marrying if we met in 1890. Or she wouldn't.
Farmer Balls, huh?
That's his name. Because I couldn't, his name is Farmer Balls, but it's B-A-H-L.
I could read.
It wouldn't let me do straight up balls.
Obviously.
Yeah. Farmer Balls.
That's good.
Oh, but I don't have a shirt on. I have a sports coat, and then I took off the shirt underneath.
Oh, all right.
When I dressed my guy.
Gotcha.
So I'm excited to leap into
the detail
the
on the facial features there is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good.
Anyway, that guy sort of naturally looked like me. It was weird. Anyways,
let's start with 205 Live. Show kicked off with the traditional Drake Maverick hype video, detailing what we can expect from this week's show.
Yeah.
And
a matchup you've never seen before here on 205 Live. Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali versus the body guys.
Yeah, but
dear.
well before all
I'm
that,
going to pee all over them.
we saw Mike Kanellis versus, well, it came into play a little bit. Mike Kanellis versus Noam Dar.
I love all of them. Maria Kanellis is a treasure. She's hilarious.
She was on commentary.
She was on commentary. What is she the first lady of? I feel like whenever she says, I'm the first lady, she wants to say of, and she stops herself because should she be the first lady of dancing? There you go. Is she the first lady of 205, which is what she seems to be calling it these days also?
That's kind of shorthand.
Yeah.
Way of saying 205 Live, yeah.
I mean, they really need, I was thinking they just need to rebrand to 205 because.
Well, it's not live anymore.
It's not live anymore.
It's not live anymore.
It's live for like
Instead
7,000 people.
I mean, instead of live as in live to broadcast, it's live as it is happening.
It's happening.
Yeah. It's hot.
People are into it.
Yeah.
The 7,000 people in attendance are into it.
Yes.
I like that.
Still works. 205 Live still works.
But is she first lady of WWE?
Well, I think right now it has to be 205 Live.
Just 205 Live.
Yeah.
She's like the only woman there. So, I mean, technically she's right. She is the first.
No,
lady
Alicia Fox was the first.
Oh, she was there.
Was
That's
the first
right.
on 205 Live.
That's
Sasha
right.
Banks has also been on 205 Live.
I really like this though. I really like Kanellis. I really like TJP in this role. Well, he didn't come out then. This is a good match though. Mike Kanellis
It was fun.
versus
Yeah,
Noam
it's a
Dar.
really distinct difference in styles because Noam Dar he's got the submission striking type of thing down, and Kanellis just goes out there and wrestles like a heavyweight. But he can handle. In terms of selling and doing all the moves with the cruiserweight guys. So, yeah, it was pretty fun. About I don't know, a good chunk through the match. Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik, their music hit, Lucha House Party. They come out on the ramp. They distract Mike Kanellis. Kanellis goes over to the opposite side of the ring to shout something at Maria. He eats a kick from Kalisto, turns around. Noam Dar hits him with his finisher. I think it's called the Supernova Kick. Noam Dar picks up the win. Kind of surprising. But they're not worried about, having Kanellis be undefeated. They're interested in telling stories.
Yeah, I know. I like that. I appreciate that. I
Same.
mean, and it totally makes sense. Like, yeah, I figured if it was just a straight up match, Kanellis would go over. But
it wasn't straight up match. It feeds into a larger story.
Him and flipping TJP just going around stealing mascaras left and right.
Oh, TJP was funny last night.
It was good. It was good.
I still love all their mascaras.
This is sort of a win-win for everybody for this Matt Kanellis story. And Noam Dar, who definitely needs some wins.
Yeah, and then after the match, he and the rest of the Lucha House Party went up to the top of the ramp together.
I appreciated also that he was trying to say hi to Maria Kanellis.
Oh, that was funny, yeah.
There's this thing now where wrestlers just trying to say hi to Maria. Like Abs Anderson, he's on Twitter saying hi to Maria Kanellis. I don't know what Mike Bennett thinks. I mean, Mike Kanellis thinks about all that. Anyways.
I wonder if he'll ever change his Twitter handle to the real Mike Kanellis, because it's kind of distracting when you see Mike and Maria Kanellis in the lower third, and then his Twitter is @real Mike Bennett.
It's so confusing. I know. I don't
They're
like
breaking kayfabe right there in the lower third.
It's no good, man. Yeah, wait, yeah. They don't really do that for so like so many wrestlers these days, like Nia Jax, for example, her Twitter handle, her actual the @ is her real name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Alexa
Mike
Bliss
Bennett,
does the same thing.
Yeah.
But they don't show their Twitter handles.
Not that I recall.
On the Raw broadcast.
I don't recall.
It's that'd be weird if they started doing that. It's just their real name is just there.
I know.
Their shoot name.
See Finn Balor doing this @Fergal Devitt.
Right. Fergal's a weird name.
Next.
Boy, I can call him Fergal. Fergal here. Fergal there.
Fergal everywhere.
Sounds like a children's book. Anyways.
After that, we had Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa backstage sparring a little bit.
This was great. You
Kendrick
know why?
at first was just kind of...
No, you're not doing it right. He was making explosion sounds with his mouth.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Well, I'll have to go back. He was going... It's how I imagined Hilton would do shadow boxing.
And then Akira does a thing where he goes over his head and Kendrick kind of lazily ducks it, and then Tozawa taps him on the chin.
Yeah.
Says, come on, take this for reals. So Kendrick picks up the intensity slightly. Again, Tozawa does it, and then Kendrick starts throwing some haymakers.
Yeah.
And Tozawa's like, you got it.
All right, we're
Takes
good.
the
We're
gloves
good
off,
to go.
Shakes his hand because it hurts.
He's making an explosion. That's great.
That is pretty funny.
After that, we had kind of a lame Drew Gulak, Jack
lame.
Gallagher promo because I couldn't hear anything Jack Gallagher said. He was low talking, dude. He was like, and then what was that term he used? That was kind of a funny bit where he said, "You'll be nothing but a." I don't know, some Waymaker, Alex, you probably know what he said.
Oh, okay.
Some British term, and then Drew Gulak was like, wait, what does that mean? And he told him what it meant, and then Drew Gulak used it. I don't know, it was kind of bunk. I feel like Drew Gulak has probably fallen off the most. I feel like the big four. I feel like Tony Nese kind of replaced Drew Gulak in the pecking order of heels.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese are
body guys.
Well, also heels number 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And you got Hideo Itami. I feel like he's leapfrogged Drew Gulak.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I kind of
do.
do.
Been gone for a little while. Now he's got an alliance with.
I mean, Drew Gulak stuck in a thing with Brian Kendrick.
Yeah.
Hideo Itami just came out of a thing against Mustafa Ali, who's one of the major 4 guys on 205. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
And then now Arya Daivari is involved in all that.
Yeah, man.
He was looking jacked.
He looked great.
Yeah, man.
He looked amazing. Those yellow sunglasses again. Hideo Itami versus Levi
Cruz.
Levy? Is it Levy or
I think
Levi?
it's Levi Cruz.
Isn't Levi spelled with an I?
Traditionally, I guess, yeah.
Levi Cruz, local jobber.
Yeah.
Itami destroyed him.
Yeah, he got beat up.
Yeah.
Hideo wins his finisher, and then after the match, he keeps beating on him. Arya Daivari walks down the ring, looking jacked, and the thinking, oh wow, this is a face turn for Arya. He's gonna come down there and make the save. Nope.
He doesn't make for a good face.
No,
he would not be. It's not wise to try to get him to be a face.
No, he's a really good heel.
He just screams heel.
And so he joins in on the beatdown afterwards, extends his hand, and says, "I respect you."
I love that. That's so simple and so great. Because what is Hideo Itami? Seemingly the only English he knows is "respect me." And then Daivari comes out and says, "I respect you."
I respect you. They shake hands, and Hideo Itami still afterwards. He walks up the ramp and does this.
Sometimes people don't want somebody else around.
I know.
I
know. I've felt that way before.
Wow. About me?
I'm not saying about anybody. Sometimes you just want some me time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. Getting ready for that day. Anyways. But no, I feel it's like,
You know what we should do? We should go bowling.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we haven't done bowling in a long time.
Join a league. No, you're sitting there, you're having your lunch, and somebody comes up and just sits next to you or something.
That's what I'm talking about. So I was at the gym yesterday, and I finally brought my earbuds so I can listen to music or podcast or whatever. So I'm there, I'm doing my lat pull downs.
Nice.
And out of the corner of my eye, I see this guy make eye contact with me and start to talk.
What?
Yeah, he starts to talk. Isn't it obvious I have earbuds in?
What?
Yeah.
God, that's obnoxious.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
So I just do this.
Wow.
Because I had my earbuds. I couldn't hear him.
Wow. Congratulations. That's pretty ballsy. You're kind of a dick. Awesome. Man.
Gym is me time.
Yeah.
I don't go there to socialize.
You should have told him that.
Well, I feel like that's...
Here's the thing.
That's more rude than me just acting like I couldn't hear him.
He might be looking for an opportunity to, talk to you at a later date. If you make it clear from the get-go, now you have to avoid him all the time.
No, I don't have to avoid him. I always have to wear my earbuds.
Yeah.
Which is what I do anyway. As soon as I walk in the gym,
you wouldn't have just said turned to him and said, "I can't hear you," and then
no, because I didn't turn my head at all. I just did this, so I just saw him out of my periphery.
I like your gimmick is no periphery.
Yeah, it's like Seth Rollins, tunnel vision.
Wow, I'm kind of curious to see if that story progresses.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Let's find out what the blow off's going to be on that one.
But that's what I mean. When I'm at the gym, I want nobody to bother me.
Yeah,
I just want to work out.
What do you think he said?
The only conversations I have with people.
You
at the
actually
gym,
probably did hear what he said, though, right?
I heard talking. I didn't hear what he said though.
It was like a Charlie Brown special.
Kind of, yeah.
Wah, 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 wah,
the only
wah.
time I talked to him at the gym this week is I was waiting for the dude to get done the deadlift station.
Yeah.
And so I walked over there. He's like, "Oh, I saw that you were waiting. Here you go." I was like, "Cool, thanks, man."
That's good.
That's the extent of the conversation I have.
You said cool, thanks, man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
Appreciate
good.
it.
All right, that's good. Appreciation. Right on.
Otherwise, I don't talk to anybody. I'm not there to socialize. I'm there to get jacked. It's gains of clock when I'm at the gym. Got no time for anything else.
Hell yeah, man. I'm with you on that one.
Next is great backstage segment between TJP and Drake Maverick. TJP was great.
Yeah, this was good.
And I'm done taking all their mascaras.
I'm done. He said it so smoothly too. And I'm done taking all their mascaras.
So good. And he brought up the Drake Maverick pee-pee problem.
Yeah.
So you're distracted by your issues over on Raw.
So enter Mike and Maria Kanellis.
Because TJP's saying he's done with the Lucha House Party.
Yeah.
That was the point. He's done with it.
He got what he wanted, their mascaras.
He got their mascaras. And then Mike and Maria walk in, and Mike Bennett's really good at reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Like his reactions for this whole thing were great.
Yeah.
And Maria was like, "Hey, we need your help with Lucha House Party. Noam Dar is with them now, maybe, I don't know. So we need you. And TJP just said, all right, I'm in. Did a complete 180 to spend about 30 seconds, it felt like.
Yeah.
So next week, it's Kanellis and TJP versus Lucha House Party in a Tornado Tag match. And Drake was doing a good job selling. It's like, these Tornado Tag matches are something else.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take them lightly.
Yeah, but also, so like, is it going to be 3-on-2 again?
I don't know.
That's Lucha House Party's gimmick these days.
Yeah,
is
at least
faces who
could just
use
be
too
on
many
Raw.
guys. Anyways, Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander teamed up against the Body Guys, Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy.
This was a fun match
for the main event. This was a fun match. We almost saw a guy die. We almost saw Buddy Murphy die.
That double Spanish fly spot that tried to do the top rope and looked like Buddy Murphy slipped.
Yeah.
When he got in position, he and Mustafa Ali both took a tumble.
Yeah. It was, well, when it's like Jenga.
Yeah.
Buddy Murphy's like one of the lower pieces. You pull him out.
Yeah.
Luckily Cedric was in a position not to really worry about it.
And then he managed to kind of cover up any awkwardness. He just tossed Tony Nese out and did, like a tope over the top.
Oh,
rope.
It was good. Yeah, the improv was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was that was kind of scary for Buddy Murphy.
I know.
Because his foot just totally slipped. It was obvious, and the whole crowd went ooh.
Yeah.
So that could have been really bad. It was precarious to begin though, because they were using Tony Nese as one of their stepping stones.
Yeah.
It was like 1 foot on rope, 1 foot on Nese.
He was like a footstool.
Yeah, but thank God nothing really bad happened to Buddy Murphy. Everything was fine. Yeah, like you said, this is a really, really fun. This is a really, really fun match.
Some good storytelling. Just the dynamic between Cedric and Mustafa Ali.
And they looked like, especially towards the finish, super smooth as a tag team.
Hell yeah, that finish was great.
Raw needs to rebuild their tag team. Just do away with 205 Live. Sign to main roster money, like the big names there. And put them on Raw as tag teams. Just revamp their tag division.
It would just be like a cruiserweight tag division, essentially.
Well, no. I mean, you integrate them with... You got Authors of Pain. So you got a mix,
I mean, I think it'd actually be kind of cooler if on Raw they went to the more high-flying tag matches. Got away of the lumbering brutes.
Yeah. I mean, just, mix it up.
No, I agree.
We saw how it worked with a variety of styles in, NXT when their tag division was hot, when you had Revival, DIY, and the Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
Worked really, really well. I mean, I would love to see the Body Guys as a tag team.
Yeah.
Because you don't really think of them as like high flyer or cruiserweight guys.
Even though they can do it.
They do that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I think it'd be
no, it would be fun. Finish Mustafa Ali hit his second rope tornado DDT. Cedric comes in, hits lumbar check on Buddy Murphy, gets the win.
Smooth tag team action.
It looks
right
like
there.
we're gonna get a Cedric Buddy Murphy match coming up in the near future, because Drake Mavericks was saying, Cedric, you get your rematch when I think you're ready for it.
Yeah.
So after Cedric pinning Buddy Murphy, I'm guessing Cedric next week's gonna go to Drake, say, I pinned the champ. Give me my rematch. Might happen at TLC. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Probably in the pre-show, unfortunately, but I don't know. I'm hoping, since the cruiserweight matches at Super Showdown and Survivor Series went over so well with the crowd, they'll start having more cruiserweight title matches on the main card and not just put them on the pre-show.
It seems to be the trajectory for 205 Live. They haven't been on the pre-show for at least 2 pay-per-views that they've been on, right? The last 2 they've been main.
I think it was SummerSlam was the last pre-show they were on, because I don't think they've had a title match on anything between SummerSlam and Super Showdown.
They didn't win Super Showdown. Didn't they just won the Survivor Series?
Yeah, that was the main card.
Okay,
prior to Super Showdown.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, the last 2 were... after that, we had NXT UK episode probably 11, I think.
Yeah, it's 11 or 12. This is good stuff. 2 episodes a week is too much. It's too much.
I'll put it this way. For me, it's too much. It's too much.
It's too much.
I think it's just... I'll be honest. I think it's a lot given our schedule.
That's what I mean. This is a completely selfish
okay, I just want to throw that out there.
It's too much.
I want that. There is totally an element of the NXT thing, which I really love. I don't have to see everybody every week.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that. I don't have to see everybody every week.
Yeah.
1 hour is a perfect... That's what I've often said about Impact, is that 1 hour would be actually pretty decent for Impact.
Yeah.
Because they have way too many commercials. There's way too much filler. They have to fill 2 hours of time. You don't need all that. You have enough talent for one really good... NXT UK has enough talent for one really great hour. We don't have to see, Eddie Dennis every week. We don't have to see as much. The only guy that I need to see every week.
And you only saw him in 1 episode.
Exactly. Liverpool's number 1. with his. I think is his theme song supposed to be a riff off Sgt. Pepper's?
Oh, maybe I can see
it
that.
has a bit of a. I was trying to figure it out, and then this morning I watched that episode this morning. I was like, oh, it's Sgt. Pepper's.
It
has the guitar.
Kind of. It's not as distorted.
Yeah, that's as close as.
But it also seems like it's got a little more funk to it than Sgt. Pepper's.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. But in terms of like, it's obviously they're trying to do something Beatles-ish,
kind of,
without diving into their pop early stuff.
Yeah.
They just need to get a license for a bit. It would
cost
cost like
ride.
It would cost like $200,000 per appearance.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone come out the Ticket to Ride.
Come out to Revolution number 9.
Okay.
Number
9.
Because that can't.
No, but it has to be Revolution 1 because
he's Liverpool's number 1.
It can't be number 9. Because that's just.
I was just thinking number 9 they can get a good bargain on.
Maybe.
Because it's not even a song.
Not really. It's an experiment.
It's a bunch of it's just self-indulgence.
Yeah, it's tape splicing and such. But it says number 9 repeatedly.
Number 9, and he's like, no, number 1, number 9, number 1.
Why doesn't he straighten his finger out?
It's always bent. Number 1. It's more like he's trying to make a point, not a number 1.
It's like the laziest sign that you think you're number 1.
It just fits in with his gimmick though, because he kind of has lazy body too. He has I noticed a lot of the UK guys, they have like bad posture. Like Toni Storm, she hunches over. Rhea Ripley kind of hunches over too. Zach Gibson walks weird. Mm-hmm. Some of these dudes, I don't know what's in the water over there.
My goodness. So the first episode kicked off with Zia Brookside and Millie McKenzie teaming up against Charlie Morgan and Killer Kelly. That was a fun match.
This is a fun match, man.
I can't complain about any of the wrestling. The wrestling's all fine.
Wrestling's great. Are you gonna complain about something in NXT UK? It's great.
No, I haven't really attached to a whole lot of the characters yet.
Oh, I'm attached to every single one of them.
So
I don't really know half of them.
That's the issue. I just don't know who they are.
Yeah. In any event, the faces went over in this one.
Yeah.
Zia
pinned Charlie Morgan with a jackknife cover following a spear from Millie McKenzie.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun match. After that, we had Ashton Smith versus Eddie Dennis, clearly the tallest man in the United Kingdom. I don't think that they get any taller. Again, I think there's something weird in the water.
He's the same height as Drew McIntyre. He's 6'5".
That's really tall.
It is tall.
For like the UK scene, especially, it's really tall.
Well, yeah, it seems like it.
Like when
but I'm just saying that because he seems so much taller than Drew McIntyre. Because he's so lanky.
Because when you're around a bunch of like little Jordan Devlin
No,
guys,
I don't think that's it. I think it's just like he's lanky. He's tall but really thin.
Yeah. He looks like he's gonna. Yeah.
So it makes him seem taller.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Drew, he's same height, but he's jacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he's just more imposing.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, Eddie Dennis went over with his finisher as some sort of like side slam driver type deal.
What was the thing? I'll have to ask Waymaker about this because he's my insight. He's my UK insider. I know he's talking all sorts of mess in chat right now. But Ashton Smith's music seemed to have had a built-in chant to it.
Alex C says he's taller than Eddie Dennis.
Who's taller than Eddie
Alex
Dennis?
C.
That's weird. What does Alex C look like? Is he like remember in the old Guinness? Is he like almost a world record type guy? Is he going to be like
11?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's ask him.
World's tallest man meets the world's smallest man, Jordan Devlin. Anyways, Ashton Smith. His theme music, they do like a
yeah.
It's almost like a Skrull thing.
Almost, but just one.
And they like toss their hands up
because Skrulls. Whoop whoop.
I'm like, that has to stem from some other promotion that he's
I would think so.
a part of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to do this research.
Indeed. Next, a grudge match between two short-lived tag team partners. I mean, their tag team was short-lived. They're still both alive. Saxon Huxley and Joseph Connors.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how invested I'm supposed to be in this partnership breaking apart when they were a tag team for all like 2 weeks.
10 minutes, yeah, exactly.
Anyways, Joseph Connors went over with his finisher.
Jeez, Alex C is 6'6.5".
Wow.
He's almost 6'7".
Wow.
That's so weird.
Maybe he's the tallest man in the United Kingdom.
Apparently. If I ever meet him, I'm going to be like, hey, bro, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, Steve. However he talks.
And the main event was a really great match between Jordan Devlin and Peter Dunne. It was a blast. Jordan Devlin's great.
This was a great match.
Hell yeah.
Man, how many Spanish flies were in this match?
3. There was one in the ring, one off the ring steps, and one off the top rope.
Whoa.
And Pete Dunne kicked out of them all.
Yeah.
Well, of them, they were pin attempts, just the last one.
He is booked unbelievably strong.
Yeah, he is.
And there's like a
He's
giant,
pretty much a cheat code.
There's a he is. There's got to be like a giant sign at Gorilla at both NXT and the UK tapings.
Oh, to sell his forearm.
Like
everybody flies.
Like it's freaking Zod.
I know. Everybody acts like they got punched by Superman.
They fly when
Especially
he
Adam
does.
Cole.
Yeah.
Adam Cole loves doing it.
They love that shit. Yeah, this was a spectacular match.
And it's interesting that he's not using the bitter end so much as his finisher. He's doing the triangle thing, and then he breaks the fingers and starts twisting the fingers and wrists, and that's why people are tapping out of late.
Yeah, I know. I like that too. And yeah, in the end, Devlin tapped out fairly quickly, but it was after like a 30-minute match where he was just wearing him down and doing all that.
Yeah, doing all the joint manipulation.
Yeah, all that stuff. Holy crap, this is a great match,
But
though.
it concluded in the finger break and then twisting the hand back.
And the thing that I like, it's like we finally get this where every 3 weeks or so, he's got a title defense. They're just lining these guys up. But it does beg the question, Larson, as like
Walter.
We said, yeah.
Walter.
It's gotta be Walter, right?
It's going to be Walter.
Are they gonna let Walter do all those crazy chops?
Yeah.
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 PCO level chops, though?
No, not that
Probably
level,
not.
But he's going to still be a heavy chopper.
Ooh. It's got to be Walter, right?
Yeah, it has to be Walter.
What if they bring Walter in the same manner that Brock destroyed Cena that time?
That'd be interesting.
And he just destroys after Pete Dunne. They line him up, feed person after person after person,
and he beats everybody.
And
Clears
then
out the whole
Walter comes
division.
in.
And Walter comes in, chop, 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 chop.
Yeah.
Turns Pete Dunne's chest into hamburger.
How long is that going to like? When he's
See, I don't know if like in all the reports, a lot of the reports of Walter coming in to WWE. At first, it was he'll be a part of NXT UK, but then I also heard they're going to have him, obviously be the cornerstone of if they do it NXT Germany. Mm-hmm. But considering we hadn't heard anything about that, I'm guessing he's going to be involved in NXT UK at least at first.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You would think. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. In NXT episode 13, 12, something
12.
like that. 12? Is it 12?
Yeah, it was
2.
12.
That makes sense.
Show kicked off with a match that was supposed to be Joe Coffey versus Sid Scala. However, Sid Scala was in a suit. And
Boy,
said,
he looked dapper.
Oh, yeah. He said, I haven't been cleared to compete, which I don't remember him suffering any sort of injury in the previous weeks. But I didn't watch last week's episodes.
No, when he had his interview with Jazz, whatever that dude's name was with the crazy hair, he had said that he had not been cleared to compete, but that he should be soon. So I'm not sure what the deal with this was, because it's not really a face thing to come out in a suit and say, I haven't been cleared to compete. Like, wouldn't they just wait till he was cleared to compete in order to make the match?
You'd think so.
So I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah, no, that was
in
about
any
it.
event, he made people happy by bringing out his proxy, Tyler Bate.
Whose song still sounds like Sledgehammer a little bit.
Tyler Bate. Isn't that what that's what he
Tyler
used to
Bate. Tyler Bate. No. Yeah, he used to be kind of pretty much Sledgehammer.
Well, no, he literally used to come out.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer.
But the WWE version is.
They just
like Sledgehammer. Yeah.
They just, and the same thing with like Trent Seven used to come out to Seven Nation Army, so they kind of made his like that.
But then, the Mustache Mountain song is more like Sledgehammer than Seven Nation Army.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. It's a little more rockin'. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the Mustache Mountain theme, isn't that supposed to be like Seven Nation?
Doesn't sound that close to Seven Nation Army, but it's a more rockin' thing than Sledgehammer.
I mean, it's about as close as Zach Gibson's is to
The
Sgt.
Beatles
Pepper.
song, yeah, not very.
Not very.
Not
you
very.
have to really listen to it. Anyways, so what are we going on here? Joe Coffey versus not Sid Scala versus Tyler Bate instead.
Fun
I
match.
do love Tyler Bate's gimmick of big strong boy, of dude who's engaging in feats of strength.
Yeah, I know.
With guys clearly stronger than him.
Oh, I know.
But then he always wins out.
I know.
Until he doesn't, and it's
I know.
great. I
It's
love
great.
that stuff.
It's great.
That's awesome. This match ended in a big scrub because at one point Trent Seven comes to ringside after Mark Coffey and Wolfgang had tried to come to ringside, and then it just ends up in a big mess.
In a huge brawl, yeah, and then Peter Dunne comes out, makes the save, evens the odds. British Strong Style stands tall.
You know, man, it just served to disappoint me because, damn it, why didn't we get War Games with 3 teams? If no other reason than Trent Seven I really want that moment for Trent Seven. Because Tyler Bate kind of had it by being the first UK
He's
title holder.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He's in the game. Trent Seven's not in the game. That's annoying. I really wanted to see British Strong Style.
No, I agree. That would have been great.
Match.
That would have been great.
But Pete Dunne had a hell of a showing there. What are you going to do?
Exactly.
So, yeah, that'll be fun to see British Strong Style against the coffee guys and that Wolfgang guy who still seems horribly out of place. That's a bunch of bollocks. After that, we had El Ligero versus Dan Maloney, who's got an interesting haircut.
Yeah.
Ligero did a lot of his lucha
stuff.
Lucha via Leeds stuff.
Yes.
He's from Leeds. Anyways, he went with a springboard tornado DDT over Dan Maloney.
Yeah. Who I think was from Birmingham. Or they were during the set taping.
Was he?
Yeah, I think they said that it was a hometown show for him.
Cool.
Crowd wasn't into it, though. Not to him, because he's a heel.
No, they seem to like that Ligero guy.
Yeah.
Who I'm kind of cold on. I'm not really huge on Ligero, to be honest with you. I just don't get it.
What don't you get?
Well, he's like a luchador, but he's from Leeds.
Yeah.
I don't really get that.
All right.
That's weird. Like, is there a Sacramento luchador?
Probably.
Who?
I don't know. Oh, El Flaco.
Oh, yeah.
El Flaco Loco.
Yeah, I'm not really into it.
What about Excalibur?
Well, he's different.
How?
He's hilarious.
He is hilarious.
So that trumps
anything. What about Super Dragon?
Wait, who now?
Super Dragon.
Who's that?
He was one of the early stars of PWG.
Sure, cool.
What about El Generico?
Yeah. Well, he's a comedy act.
Okay.
He's like that's the humor thing coming into play.
All right.
So if El Ligero added
a comedy act,
a comedy act, then I'd be fine with it. But he seems to be too stern. He seems like too into it.
Yeah, he does take it very seriously.
Maybe that's it. I just don't want people to take themselves too seriously. Next up, we had Amir Jordan teaming up with British Kushida versus the denim jacket wearing James Drake.
Young grizzled veterans. James Drake really needs to get a jacket that fits him.
He's been wearing that, I think, for a while.
I know.
Though.
It's way too large. It's too large.
Yeah.
It's like 6 sizes too large.
Yeah, it is. He's kind of a mess, to be honest with you, because he totally looks like that dude from Nickelback. He's got his Nickelback face on his ass.
Yeah.
And he wears a denim jacket that's way too big for him.
Yeah, he does.
Aren't the sleeves like rolled up?
They are.
Do him and Dakota Kai just like use the same jacket just straight off?
Or at least they give it the same place. Maybe there's a place you can buy oversized jean jackets.
Or just jean jackets that you ask to, I want double XL.
I want 6 sizes too large.
Right.
Do you have 4X?
Yeah, 4X.
What size do you wear? Large?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so now, it's funny, like I haven't really paid too close attention to Kenny Williams. This time I really did because it was firmly in my head that you were getting on him about being Kushida, and it's very Kushida.
His whole gimmick is being lucky.
It's like he doesn't think anybody knows who Kushida is.
Oh, I know who Kushida is.
So do I. Lots of people know.
All the way down to
even that.
Looking at his watch.
This stuff. Dude, you can only have one Back to the Future guy.
Didn't one of the Biff's henchmen wear 3D glasses?
Was it?
So in the first movie,
Flea wasn't one of Biff's henchmen. He was a separate bad guy.
No, I know. But
in the current day,
yeah. But I thought one of Biff's henchmen in the first movie had 3D glasses.
Yeah, I think that was that's a thing that they thought people in the 50s did.
Maybe
because that was like a new thing. They did.
Yeah.
No, it's X-ray glasses. I don't know.
Anyways. Zach Gibson was in this match. Of course, he went over. He pinned Kenny Williams after a James Drake assisted Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Zach Gibson's the man. He's number one. He's gonna be. I guarantee, man. He's gonna be. I'm not. I know there's like spoilers out there, but I don't have any. I haven't read any of the UK spoilers. I just have a feeling. Although I don't know. What we saw in this coming up after that was Rhea Ripley picking up the NXT UK Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do the same scenario with the tag teams? The heel
with the face chasing the title?
Yeah.
It could be.
Maybe in both scenes.
Yeah.
That's the more interesting story, but it just feels like it's going to be
the face chasing the title is usually the more interesting story.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I don't know, maybe because they announced they're doing a takeover thing.
Yeah.
And it just kind of seems obvious. Even without knowing the spoilers are, it seems kind of obvious they're going to go Gibson Drake versus Mustache Mountain. It just seems kind of obvious. Or maybe not, given that, I don't know, maybe they will. Anyways, Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm was next.
Fun match.
This is a fun match. Basically, story, this was Toni jacked up her back, and so she couldn't pull off like half her moves.
There was an apron spot. Where
it looked bad.
Yeah, it did. Where she hit the corner of the apron and rolled off. And from that point on, she was selling lower back. Rhea was working lower back. And in the end, it just was too much. Rhea picked up the win via Riptide.
Billy Zane. He was one of Biff's guys. That's right. Back to the Future 2. 3D. Zach Brenner here says the 3D glasses was Back to the Future 2.
Interesting. All right, we still have one more episode of NXT.
That's funny.
What?
Waymaker says that Ligero chant in the melody of Big Ben, shit horns, no fans, shit horns, no fans. Wow. Ouch.
Wow.
Alex C says, I really want to see Steve try to point to Leeds on a map of the UK. I can read English. Like, I'll just look for the word Leeds, and I'll point to it.
It's 5 letters. L-E-E-D-S, Leeds.
Right. I know how to read, man.
Let's talk about NXT, because we saw an awesome vignette for Top Notch Super Best, but we'll wait and get to that.
Oh, man, that was a segment of the freaking Wednesday deep cut shows. Yeah.
Your eyes.
Feast. Your eyes. What if... number one, feast your eyes. Anyways, NXT. This was coming to you from the basement somewhere in San Jose.
It's the San Jose Event Center. I've been there before.
Somebody fogged up the camera lens.
First time I went and saw Pearl Jam was in that building. 1990, whenever their second album came out. 93?
Versus, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was a long time ago.
It was.
Jeez. We're old.
We are old. Show kicked off. Lorcan and Birch versus Mighty. This is a really fun match.
Yeah, it was a really fun match. Too bad it looked like it was filmed on VHS-C.
Why
didn't they just bring the freaking normal cameras?
Because that costs money.
How much?
Cross-country travel with their own gear.
It's like 3 cameras. That's all you need. 3 cameras.
I understand.
You can have a professional-looking production, not this shit that looks
like...
Well,
the A-cam looked fine. That looks pretty much as was. It was
the
floor
cam. That A-cam, it would all like bloom. It was all bloomy and stuff. It was all desaturated.
See, I thought you would like that because it was different. It had atmosphere to it.
Week to week, I changed my
you really
mind
do.
on that.
I watched that. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is different.
Yeah.
It's not technically perfect, but it's a better looking presentation, more interesting presentation than Raw or SmackDown. Everything's overlit.
Yeah.
There's atmosphere to it.
No, it looked like garbage.
I appreciated it.
Garbage.
You're garbage.
But the next week, I'd say it looks cool. So
exactly.
That's just the
fickle nature of being Steve.
The frustrating aspect of working with, man.
Yeah. At one point, the Mighty were going for their finisher. Birch broke it up, and seamlessly, Oney Lorcan, who was in the precarious position about to take the Mighty's finisher, rolled up Nick Miller for the win. It was actually pretty cool. Afterwards, the Mighty attacked Lorcan and Birch, beat him up pretty good.
Yeah.
It seems like the Mighty are finally getting comfortable with being heels. They're not really booked as hapless heels so much anymore.
Oh, I like that about it, yeah.
There's this one moment that I just thought was pretty funny where Shane Thorne did something to one of them, either Lorcan or Birch, and he just kind of turned around and just threw a kick at whoever is on the apron. Just a nice little moment like that. You can tell they're really getting into the character.
Yeah.
Next, we had a Kairi Sane, Dakota Kai, and Io Shirai interview where Kairi Sane's saying, I'm not done with Shayna Baszler yet.
This was terrible. This was so bad. This was unbelievably bad. I'm not going to let them get away with this because she's my best friend.
Oh, I thought that was funny.
That was terrible.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Because it's not supposed to be funny. This is no time for humor. This is no time for humor.
I just thought the performance was so over the top.
It was so bad.
That I don't know, it kind of felt like it was supposed to, it was meant to be intentional.
I don't know. Dude, there is no threat here from anybody that's standing there. Kairi keeps on getting beat up by Shayna and the Four Horsemen. She should be out of the title picture completely. Io Shirai is great, but I haven't really seen a lot of her.
Yeah, she hasn't really
This is
done much
not
yet.
a great sort of debut for her.
No.
It's just hugging Kairi Sane. And then Dakota Kai, she's really good in the ring.
Yeah.
And I think when she is being herself, she seems like a very lovely person.
Yeah.
She's not intimidating at all when she tries to act tough.
No.
It does not fit at all.
Well, partially because she's wearing a denim jacket that's 5 sizes too large.
There's that, but also she's very uncomfortable being mean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's
so
true, too.
It was bad. It made me laugh.
Yeah, it made me laugh,
It
too.
was funny, but I understood that that was not supposed to be the desired reaction here.
Yeah, probably not. I was, you know, optimism and whatnot.
Yeah, I know. I'm still in that Raw mindset from this Raw. I'm still like, everything's crap.
Yeah, I guess so. EC3 versus Marcel Bartel was next.
Hey, I'm not going to be crap about Marcel Bartel.
Yeah, he's solid.
That dude is cool.
Yeah, man.
He's super neat. I actually wouldn't mind if they're going to bring
Walter.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Marcel back over there in NXT UK because he cuts it an imposing presence.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's cool. In any event, EC3 picked up the win with the top 1%. Then he cut a promo exclaiming that he is, in fact, the top 1%.
And that he wants Bobby Fish. He wants a piece of Bobby Fish.
Yeah, that's right.
Bobby Fish tried to destroy his knee.
He wants to be Undisputed Era Hunter.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to be.
Yes. Oh, highlight of the show.
Can we talk? Do we have 30 minutes right now to talk about?
Oh, I mean, it's our show. We can talk about this as much as we want to.
So black and white.
A lot of close-up shots of his like eyes and nose and mouth.
Lots of close-up shots.
Most of them in profile. Until at the end, he says, "Prepare to feast your eyes."
He was talking about he was
doing like kickboxing and stuff.
Yeah, and he was talking about discipline, I think. And he's a specimen or something, and that feast your eyes. Top notch.
Oh yeah,
super best top notch is coming to town
to NXT.
And
just said Dijakovic. No mention of first name Dominic.
I wonder if they're gonna
drop Dominic.
I mean,
it's a lot of syllables.
It's way too many syllables.
Dominic Dijakovic.
Dude, Dijak. Even just that last name is too much. Dijakovic.
Well, I thought, yeah, it is. Donovan Dijak was a perfectly fine name.
Dijak is great.
Yeah.
Chris Dijak was kind of.
That's his real name.
That's kind of chumpy. Yeah.
Hey, Chris. But Donovan Dijak.
Hey, Chris. Donovan Dijak is
rolls
great.
off the tongue nicely.
But even if they just Dijak, because who doesn't want Die in their name?
I know,
that's
it's great.
And then Jack Daddy, Dijak.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
No, that'd be good. No, they got to mess with things.
They got to mess with
fine.
things.
They got to mess with things that are perfectly fine all the time. I don't know why.
Come on now.
Next, we had what was supposed to be a Candice LeRae interview. The interviewers were like, "Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?"
Candice, tell us what's happening right now,
she
Candice.
just walked by them all.
Candice, why are you doing this, Candice? Candice, what's going on? And she's just letting her roots grow out too.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's going to go brunette to solidify her evil heel ways.
Yeah, it seems to be the case.
I just know because like my wife, my wife has like she's like has like burgundy hair, so she went through a phase. She would do that all the time. So like I always hear my roots are showing, so I know that's a thing.
Yeah,
with the ladies who like
that was
to do
way
their
longer
hair
than
stuff.
roots are showing. That was intentional because it was like roots down to here.
It was like
and then blonde from there down. So that's a lot more than just roots are showing.
Yeah.
After that, Vanessa
a true
Bourne.
heel lets their roots show a lot. Anyways,
Vanessa Bourne versus Mia Yim. I think Mia Yim's from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So the crowd was firmly behind her.
Well, yeah.
She picked up the win with defeat.
Yeah. Vanessa Bourne. Not sure what's going to happen with her.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Tommaso Ciampa was sitting with his like iPhone G1 apparently. It's grainy as all get out. No
it works
lights.
for him though.
Yeah, it works for him. He's sitting in his trailer, wherever he is, and he says, "Yeah, I'll follow my lead." I think that was his punctuating statement.
Pretty much.
Everybody follow my lead. You look at the NXT. We're not going to talk about him. Don't talk about him.
Oh yeah, I've seen what happens.
Yeah, me too. Sort of on accident. I was kind of like not trying to look at him, but then I was. That's how I do it every time.
Oh no, I fully go into it.
I can't just dive into it.
No, I just dive right into it.
Yeah,
because I dive into it, scan through it, and then forget about 90% of it by the time TV comes around.
Yeah. Interesting where they're going though. After that, we had Keith Lee versus Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan refuses to quantum leap out of there in the fashion, but that's usually for champions.
Yes, if you're a champion and you lose, then your final match you lose and you're never seen NXT again. However, I guess they wanted to send Lars out of NXT on a winning note.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either. Not like they ever really acknowledged NXT on main roster.
Yeah, they never do.
I wonder if it was a situation where, because they did this before Survivor Series.
I think. Well, one thing I think
and they just decided to call him up like the day of Survivor Series.
Oh, that could be. I wonder if it was the kind of thing where they wanted to give Keith Lee a loss so they didn't have to deal with the undefeated thing.
That could be too.
And Lars is a good sort of platform to do that. I kind of wonder if, given that this past week especially, they were hammering home on main roster that Lars was coming, that might entice people to tune into NXT to take a look at Lars. What's going to show up? Oh, it's some dude who just lost?
Yeah.
That could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
It was a solid match. Keith Lee's amazing.
Dude, that was a fun match. Although I do wish that they need to find here's the thing, man. They need to get people on the same page with Keith Lee's pounce.
Yeah.
And practice that. If you're going to have a match with Keith Lee, y'all need to go over that pounce a million times.
Yeah.
Because it can be so effective. And I know with Lars, it wasn't going to be terribly effective because Lars is so big.
Sold it, though, pretty well because he hit the mat and then kind of sprung out of the ring.
He sold it as best he could.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a giant
We're
man.
not going to see – they're not going to let anybody do a thing where Keith Lee pounces him out of the ring, maybe for the Rumble.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, that was great. I've seen that GIF from PWG. That's what you're talking about, where Matt Riddle flies halfway across the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. I think if they get into a thing like a year from now or 6 months from now or whatever, that can main event a takeover for the title, you know?
Yeah.
And he pounces him out of the ring. I could see them doing that.
Yeah, maybe. That's more of a Rumble spot, though, because then there'd be someone out there to catch whoever's getting pounced.
It'd be great if he did that like 5 times in the Rumble. He just kept on pouncing people
out. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Keith Lee did hit the pounce and then followed that up after Lars rolled out of the ring with a corkscrew plancha.
Some of it was so terrifying. It was like, dude, it's like a 300-plus
pound dude.
Yeah.
Hitting all these high-flying moves.
Oh, my God.
That's why Keith Lee's the best. Yeah, but Lars kicks at it, too. Keith Lee goes for a second rope moonsault. Misses. Lars hits a freak accident. He picks up the win. There's a lot of great muscle versus muscle, strength versus strength spots where they're doing shoulder blocks to each other and no one's going down. Keith Lee doing this to Lars.
No, not going to happen, Lars.
Keith Lee's awesome. He's going to be a massive star.
He's pretty great. Somebody send us something.
See what it is.
It's coming to us from you can send us stuff too. P.O. Box 1814, Orangevale, California, 95662. It's in the description of this episode.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. Let's see if there's a name attached to it.
Some sort of catalog here from Dick's Sporting Goods. Oh, this is coupons.
This doesn't... Oh, so it looks like it was sold to Hugh Christie to us.
Thank you, Hugh.
So thank you, Hugh. That's awfully nice. Now we have championship fanny packs.
Oh, look at that.
Very excited about this.
These are huge fanny packs.
You can keep a lot of stuff in these fanny packs.
Oh, my God. That's massive.
And they're kind of titles. They kind of look like titles.
Well, they don't.
Can we do this? Hey, can we do this?
They don't just kind of look like titles. They are.
Can we get fanny packs made out of the H title? Like H title design?
Yeah. Those are huge fanny packs.
Man, look at the size of this buckle. This is never coming off me, man.
All right. I'm holding you to that.
Well, no, I mean if I don't want it to. Like nobody's going to rip it off me because that buckle is like NASA.
It's going to be held tightly, securely. That's a huge fanny pack. You just wear this to the gym as a weightlifting belt.
You should wear this to the gym, man. And then like
then
if somebody,
for sure no one will ever talk to me.
Or they'll just all try to start conversations with you.
Keep my phone in there. Listen to my music, my podcast.
Yeah.
Games the clock. Let's answer some questions.
Heck yeah, man. Let's see, what questions do we have?
I don't get this first one from Mr. Michael Law, 2011.
We got.
I don't get that.
Gogeta is canon.
I don't get it.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what any of that means.
I don't know what that means.
Josh Little, what WWE wrestler plays John McClane in a WWE version of Die Hard? He would pick Drew McIntyre as Hans Gruber.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Who would play John McClane?
Well, John Cena.
Miz. He's already the Marine.
All right.
Or Drew Gulak.
Well, he'd be a good Hans Gruber, too.
Yeah, he'd be a good... Yeah, he kind of looks like him, huh? You're having a problem with Zipper,
the
too?
Zipper kinda
I just
sucks.
left it alone. I just didn't dick with the Zipper anymore.
Zipper's not the best, but thank you, Hugh. I'll try to get some use out of this. Victor Deliasola, Power Rank 5, kayfabe reasons Vince thinks Raw is legit better than SmackDown. Well, one, ratings. If I look at the ratings, says, that's a better show. More people are watching it.
Because you know why? Because Raw is the thing that beat Nitro.
Mm-hmm.
Raw, he probably views Raw as the commodity that put his competition, his greatest victory,
out of business.
Yeah.
It's the longest running TV series or something. That's probably another reason he thinks it's legit better. It's been on cable for 25 years. The best show in the history of television.
From the Discord, Budget Elias asks, who's the best GM in kayfabe? It's Paige.
Mm-hmm.
It's Paige. She's so good. Go to the Patreon. If any all Discord people have questions, now is the time to tag.
Yeah.
Going in Raw. Patron. What do you got going on over there?
Someone just mentioned something about Alex Riley calling people out. I'll get to that in a second. Josh Little, who would be the Justice League of NXT, NXT UK? Picks are Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash, and Green Lantern.
Oh, man. Well, Superman would be Cena, Batman would be
No,
Raw.
NXT
Oh,
UK.
NXT UK. Okay, Zach Gibson's Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
The Flash would be Sid Scala.
No, Kenny Williams.
Wait, why Kenny Williams?
Oh, he's kind of fast.
All right. Green Lantern would be
Tyler Bates, Batman.
Tyler Bates, Batman?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Trent Seven's Bruce Wayne. He's kind of older than the rest. It's Trent Seven is totally Batman.
All right.
If for no other reason, I just like that.
And then Tyler Bates has to be Superman.
Tyler Bates, Aquaman. He's blonde.
Okay.
It's
Jason Momoa's not blonde. He's Aquaman.
Okay, so who's Superman? In NXT or NXT UK? Let's just stick with NXT UK. It's more fun.
It is more fun.
Eddie Dennis is Superman.
Well, he's more like Bizarro Superman.
How about T-Bone as Superman?
Tyson T-Bone.
Oh, right, hey, go.
Noon Mountain. Are you guys going to Impact Twitch thing in Newark tomorrow?
That's tomorrow?
I had no idea that was tomorrow.
That was like in mid-December.
Yeah, I guess not then.
Apparently not.
Nick Failer, thoughts on Alex Riley call-outs. Dude seems whack as hell. So apparently he's been...
Yeah, I watched some of them.
What's the deal with that?
I don't know, he's a weirdo. Like I've literally watched enough. Like there was somebody who said he called out John Cena.
Yeah,
I did watch
biblical verse.
See, I mean, immediately, who does that? He's wearing a flannel shirt at the gym, so that's weird. And a hat.
Ric Flair drip. Revelation 6:9.
Yeah, that's when it starts getting weird when you start doing
hashtags Jesus.
Yeah, when you start hashtagging Jesus and using Bible verse numbers and stuff.
Yeah,
that's just weird. And he's got one eye closed there. That's weird.
That's weird.
Anyways, Wade Barrett was on this Inside the Ropes. You know they do these live shows? He had the inside scoop on the John Cena SummerSlam thing.
Oh.
He said a week out, they all were told that Nexus would be going over. Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Right? Day of, Arn comes up to them to Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel to give him the finish. He said it's going to go. This is the order of elimination. It's going to come down to you two and Cena. Cena goes over. Wade Barrett's like, he thinks he's joking. He's just trying to get a laugh, a reaction out of him. Then he realizes he's not. And Arn just throws his hands up and says, "It's not me. You got to talk to Vince." Wade Barrett's like, "Man, I got to track down Vince on the day of SummerSlam."
Yeah.
So eventually he does. Takes him like an hour to do it. Waits outside his office. Goes in, says, "Vince, I thought we were going to go over. Like, it makes all the sense in the world for the Nexus to go over. We're hot right now.
Yeah.
Nobody's done this before." And Vince says, "Well, we need a happy ending for SummerSlam, so Cena's going over." And Wade Barrett was like, "Nothing you can do." He said, "I know it was bullshit. I know that wasn't the reason." Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Joe Juarez, what's the chance Lars gets Dan Mathod on Maine?
0.
Yeah.
0.
Michael Forbes, create your ultimate wrestling movie, star, director, brief plot. Will it be a down-to-earth drama like The Wrestler, a terrible yet entertaining comedy like Ready to Rumble, or something in between?
So I would something like The Wrestler, but that was done so perfectly that it wouldn't be that.
Yeah.
You and I, we had an idea for like an indie wrestler type thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would set it in the world of backyard wrestling.
Okay. So it won't take itself too seriously.
What's like a good director that we can go with?
I could do like the backyard wrestling vibe.
Yeah.
The dude that did Drive.
Oh man, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Nicholas Winding Rain.
Yeah.
Reffin.
Something like that. Have him direct it.
That'd be sick. I'd love that. Gosling plays a backyard wrestling promoter.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, that's good.
You can call it Dive.
Okay, dude. Now you're not even taking it seriously.
I am taking it seriously.
That's good.
M squared, better moonsault, Candice LeRae or Keith Lee?
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai is the correct answer.
John Mower. Who should be the first non-European superstar to hold the NXT UK title? So somebody obviously also not from
Well, then Walter. Said non-UK wrestler. Or
non-European.
Oh, sorry.
Non-European. And I'm assuming that includes Australia and New Zealand also.
Well, if it's just European, then I'd say Travis Banks. But since they're incorporating
I'm
Australia and New Zealand.
because they seem to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So essentially.
Basically, we're looking at like, America or
North America.
Yeah. Let's just look at North America. I mean, John Cena. He goes to NXT UK.
I'm trying to think of someone maybe
number
from
one.
Canada.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, that's good. Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens.
Bring him over to NXT UK. Why not? Who cares, right? This is an easy one. Alex Foster says, if you guys had to be in superstars and commentators' ears like Vince, so we're sitting back at Gorilla, we've got all their ears.
Yeah.
He said, what would you say? Yeah. Yeah. Just fart noises. That's good. I would just keep saying louder. Say, talk louder. Talk louder. So that everybody's just shouting everything they're doing.
I started doing Christmas songs and fart noises.
Laughing all the way. There you go. Steve Hunter for Fun Wrestling. What do you think the teams will be for War Games next year? He says, I didn't. Then he clarifies.
Oh.
I did not intend for Steve and Larson Hunter to be a team, but feel free. Also, will the 10 pounds of flesh come back?
Maybe not in the same form. Probably not Undisputed Era, since they probably won't be in NXT.
It's really early. You think?
I mean, it just happened, so another year.
Keith Lee.
They're not going to be in NXT another year.
Matt Riddle.
War
Machine might still be there.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe them. They'll be the holdovers.
Yeah.
Ricochet probably will still be there.
Pete Dunne, probably not.
Yeah, where's Pete? That's a big question. Where's Pete Dunne going to be a year from now?
He should be Universal Champion.
I agree with that. He should unify the champions and bring world peace to all.
Yeah.
Exactly here. Hellfire 1991. When Pete Dunne gets called up to Maine, where should he go? Tim Morris says, above brand Peter Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is good. The Shogun Zodiac. If you had to pick one role in the WWE to work in, if HR called and said, Larson, you get to do anything you want but be Vince, what do you do? What do you do? What role do you take in the WWE? I would do this, man. I wouldn't. So here's the thing. I wouldn't want to design the merch. I'd want to be head of merch so that I can pick, because there's a ton of designers out there way better than me.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I would want to pick their merch stuff.
Yeah, that's good. I was going to say something that's involved in that world that doesn't require all the travel, because I don't want to do all the traveling.
Yeah, you just have to live in Connecticut.
Yeah, so I was like something in accounting, their production. I'm just trying to think of something that you'd work there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like the production that's in-house, something like that.
You know you might enjoy is that, so when
they have a piano there. I'll play the piano.
No, they don't. I checked. I asked them. I said, Larson really likes piano. Do you have one? They said no.
Drat.
I said, you fucked up. No, the green room guy. He's a camera guy. He's got a green screen right there, and then people come in and they cut their promos.
Yeah.
And then you poorly key out Vic Joseph's watch.
I think that's more in Orlando than in Connecticut.
You'd live in Orlando then. Be at the performance center.
Okay, that'd be fun. That seems like a fun job.
That'd be cool. I would head up their merch department. Oh, good question. Patrick Cruz. Who do you think Top Notch's first major feud should be with? Dijakovic. Who should his first feud be with?
Keith Lee. I heard they put on a really good match in the house show circuit.
Cassius Ohno.
Well,
they put on a good match.
The gatekeeper too. Then I want him to just be the gatekeeper of NXT, even though I know that's pretty much what he does.
It's kind of just what he does, man. Joseph McGinnis. Can't believe I'm reading Joseph McGinnis' question, but here it goes. More hated, Ciampa or Zach Gibson? It's Zach Gibson.
It's Zach Gibson.
They literally just pee all over that guy.
Yeah,
and it's
people actually appreciate Ciampa's work at this point.
Eric the Bass Hit King Blaha. Hey, friendos, can you think of another show or series that tries to appeal to so many demographics the way WWE does? They have commercials for kids' toys, but then there are women fans, older fans, and the majority of the live audience are 18 to 34-year-old males. Who do you think the WWE really tries to direct their storylines towards?
I think everybody. To make it as broad and general as possible in terms of the nearest allegory or in terms of who they might base their marketing strategies, probably the NFL. NFL tries to appeal to everybody because they have fans who are younger.
See, I was going to say Marvel or DC because they got the toys, they got the TV shows for grown-ups, and the movies for grown-ups. They also have cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
So the superhero realm
It's a good answer, too.
Is sort of where I would lean.
Because you watch like the morning football game especially, you see advertisements for everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah. They haven't really cornered the market on like, I mean, they have a game, but like toys, like proper toys.
No, I know. That's one thing for like sports. There used to be these starting lineup figures I used to buy.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
And they've tried various things like that before, but they never really caught on to the same degree as Transformers or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of wonder why that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are careers too fleeting?
No, I wouldn't think so. Most, if you're a successful player, you're talking at least a 10-year career.
Not a lot of baseball players or football players necessarily. Like, not to the degree that, like...
Here's the thing. In the NFL, they don't market players. They market the league and teams.
Yeah.
They always say they market the shield. Baseball is such a regional sport that it's been years since any one player has managed to transcend the regional nature of the sport, become a national star. NBA, they're smart. They market the best players.
Yeah. Yeah. The legendary Jason the Cabbie. NXT did a great job of portraying Lars Sullivan as a Bane-like man of brutal power with a near-genius intellect. Are the chances slim, or what are the chances that this will continue on Maine? Okay, so he phrases, I think this is where Jason's going. Are the chances slim that this will continue on Maine, or are the chances astronomical that they will just pour him into the same generic monster mold that is typical of big men like him? I feel like they need to. I don't know.
Depends where he goes. I think if he goes to SmackDown, I think the odds are better that they'll try to develop him as a more rounded character.
I think because they've understood in NXT that his. It's
a great question from Wayne-Maker. We'll end on that one.
Okay, that's good. One of his strengths is his ability to articulate on the mic in a certain way. He's definitely a unique character. I would think they're going to take advantage of that, but you never know, man. I mean, one of Bobby Roode's strengths was his heel persona.
I know. They did a complete opposite of that.
So I can't really say.
I know. All right, we'll end on this one from Wayne-Maker. You own a pizza house. Your pizza's a wrestler theme. Who matches what topping? You get your Supreme pizza. It's wood-fired.
It's what?
Wood-fired.
Okay.
Supreme pizza.
It's pretty obscure. That's
I know.
Good. That's good. I like that. That's good. It's wood-fired. Poor Supreme.
I know. Poor Supreme.
We're going to watch that on tape trade one day. We're going to. We have to.
It's nightmare fodder for me. You realize that.
We have to
face our
traumas in order to become better human beings.
I guess so. All right, you come with the pizza idea.
I mean, I can't really top yours.
Like, what's the all-meat pizza called?
get these hams.
Okay, that's good.
That's all I got. I don't know. I'm not clever.
That's not true.
Not when the camera's rolling. We have 400 people watching me trying to be clever.
Well, they're kind of. What's like the veggie pizza?
I don't know. I'm honestly, my stomach is growling right now.
Oh, you're hungry.
So this is a bad question for me right now.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Hold on. No, I gotta think of one good one. Yeah, I don't know. Like nobody here even has good answers. Usually, chat's all about that stuff.
It's true.
You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna stop rolling.
Yeah, it's gonna hit
and then it's gonna hit.
Yeah,
like a ton of bricks. Later on today, there you go. Jeffrey Nguyen has it. Kona Reeves' finest pizza.
There you go.
TL cheese.
There you go. That's good.
There you go. Later on today, we're going to live stream our tomorrow show.
Yes.
Our
news show, our Friday news show. We're already working on the notes.
Be sure to check that out. So we'll be back in a couple hours.
Yeah.
And patrons at the $5 and up mark, stay tuned. What are we going to talk about in non-news today?
I'm still looking for that.
Are we going to talk about Alex Riley?
No, I don't know enough about that.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't even understand it really. So we're going to have some good stuff for you.
Yes.
Coming up later on today, actually just in a couple minutes here.
Yep.
On the Patreon, $5 and up. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Remember to go to patreon.com/Stephen Larson. If you want that care package soon, the cutoff is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there it is. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.